What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is David Cantero with InspiredDigital.com, where I drop daily videos on social media marketing, affiliate marketing, and making money online. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you smash the bell for notifications so you're notified every single day I drop a new video. And please, please, please drop me a comment below. Let me know where you're coming from. Let me know what type of business you're building online, and let me know how I can bring value to what you got going on. What I'm going to cover here, you guys, is a super basic one, but I just feel it's important. A lot of people that reach out to me are aspiring agency owners, people that are coming online for the first time and really wanting to bring value to small businesses and do a lot of their marketing, whether it's Facebook marketing, whether it's Instagram marketing, or any type of social media marketing. People know that there's so many businesses out there that need our services. And social media marketing, the whole build an agency type of, quote unquote, social media marketing agency, you really seen it come on the scene within the last 3 years. Really, it exploded for the first time in 2016. That's when I know me personally, that's when I came across it for the very first time, when I never even really heard of it. Shout out to Sam Ovens, shout out to Ty Lopez, because that was the first webinar that I got on. I'll never forget. It was October 2016 when it was one of Sam Ovens' courses, but it was ran through an affiliate, which was through Ty Lopez. And so it was that whole beginning when it kind of just blew up. Sam Ovens and Ty Lopez, I truly believe, were the pioneers of teaching thousands of people how to build a social media agency. You can have your own opinions about them. I have my own opinions about them, but I truly believe they were pretty much one of the first pioneers. And then after that, it just kind of exploded and everybody wanted to start their own social media agency. And that's kind of when I started mine. I started mine at the end of 2016 into 2017, learning from those guys specifically in the beginning. But I'm here to tell you, man, no matter whenever you're watching this video, whether it's 2019, whether it's 2020, whether you're watching this video and it's 2022, it doesn't matter. There's millions and millions of small businesses. This entire economy is ran and has been built by the small business here in the US and across the country. Across the world, around the world. I'm willing to bet it's the same. It's the small businesses that drive each economy in every country. So when it comes to marketing, every freaking business needs to be marketing and advertising. You have some mom and pop shops that don't do any, and they rely on just the traffic that come and walk by their door every day, whether they're on a busy street, they're in a busy shopping center, maybe they have a little store in the mall, and there's thousands of people that pass by every day. Businesses like that typically don't need a whole lot of marketing because they rely on the foot traffic that passes their doorstep every single day. Those are the lucky businesses, but at the same time, they're not even lucky because the overhead and the cost for that office space or that store space or to rent that specific little strip mall or little store in the mall, that's not cheap. Like, don't get it twisted. If you got a little mom and pop shop in a busy mall and they're selling little, Hello Kitty necklaces and some little random ass products from China, chances are they still have to sell a lot of those products, man, because of the overhead that they have. They either have a handful of employees or they have an expensive office lease, okay, or store lease. Their rent to rent that spot is not cheap. Even the little kiosk spots that you see in malls across America, cell phone little kiosk or the little freaking watch kiosk, or they're selling jewelry and it's a little ass kiosk in the middle of an aisle in the mall. Even those ones aren't cheap, man. The rent on those are not cheap. So these people still have to do something. But my point is that there's millions and millions of them. So this industry, as long as it's been out since 2016, for example, there's still millions and millions of businesses that need your help. Bottom line, it's not a saturated market at all, at all. There's millions of them, and to be successful, you only need a handful. And even if you're trying to scale and really turn your agency into $1 million agency, into a 7-figure, and let's even say 10-figure agency, you don't even need that many clients. Like, first of all, you don't need that many clients. Whether you're charging on the lower end, 1,000 and 2,000 a month, you don't need that many clients. And if you're really, really good, then you're going after bigger companies and bigger brands where you really don't need a lot. Because at that point, if you're really good at driving traffic, then you're going after big brand companies and you're charging these people 10, 15, 20, 25 grand a month. So shit, if you were really all that at social media marketing and driving traffic through paid traffic, go out there and get freaking 10 big brands and charge each of them 25 grand per month. Like, you can easily do that. And that's exactly what Gary Vaynerchuk does. And to tell you the truth, that's exactly what Frank Kern does. And that's what now Grant Cardone is now doing, is they're going after big companies and charging them a shitload of money um, to run their paid traffic. And all it is, man, it's social media marketing, Facebook advertising, Instagram advertising, YouTube advertising. Tai Lopez even has his own quote unquote agency, and he goes after bigger companies and he charges them a shitload. So at the end of the day, man, you don't need that many clients if you're looking to go that route. I fell in love with the digital course route. I want to package my knowledge and sell it. I fell in love with that model. But building my social media agency, it's what puts food on the table, and that's what I call my daytime business, my daytime hustle, my daytime job is my social media agency. So, here's what I'm saying, man. This one is going to be a basic one on where it even starts. Like, how does it start? How do you gain control? How do I gain control of a client's Facebook page so I can start running Facebook ads for them, and I can start running Instagram ads for them? This is where it all starts. So this is a client. Shout out to Kelly. I just brought her aboard. I'm onboarding her right now, and I just thought I'd show you guys how I do it. And all it is getting access to her page. That's all it is, her business page. I used to have the clients do it for me. Like, I would send them a notification, and then I'll just have them go in and do it. But now I actually log into their personal account so I can just do it for them. It makes it much easier. Um, it makes it much easier because a lot of times they're just on their cell phone, and when I send them the notification, it doesn't really come into the cell phone for some weird reason. They have to be on a computer to get that notification from me. Sometimes they're not on a computer, and if they don't get that notification, then I have to walk them through the process on where to find the notification, and I just found it to be a headache. So I just let the client know, hey, I'm going to be requesting access to your business page, but let me log in to your personal page so I can just accept the request and add myself to your page. I do it that way because at this point, again, I'm not dealing with, hundreds of clients on a given, in a given day. So I can still manage to onboard these clients myself and do it myself. And it's just much easier. The client sends me their login for their Facebook personal page, and then I just simply request access and add myself to their business page. I'm not adding my personal name. I'm adding my business name. So I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay. So I'm logged into this client's account here. Here's what you want to do first. If you haven't even added this step to your Facebook account, you're going to need to do this part first. Okay. So go to business.facebook.com. This is where everything starts. Okay. You have to set up a business manager account. Not just your ads manager. You have an ads manager, and then you have a business manager. The business manager allows you to add multiple accounts and multiple pages. Okay, multiple ad accounts and multiple pages. That's what the business manager allows you to do. And then also track, much more reporting, much more detailed reporting per account and per page. So You got to start there, business.facebook.com. Once you set up that business manager, then you're going to come over here to your ads manager. Okay, make sure you're in the correct ads manager. And then you're going to come up here to the top left and you're going to go to business settings. Okay, so this is where it starts. Set up your business manager and then click on business settings, and it'll bring you to this page right here. Okay, you'll see people. Under people, you want to add your name here. Every business account is tied to a personal account. Okay, so you have to add your name right here. Click on add your personal name. Make sure that's the one that's tied to your personal Facebook page. Okay, and then from this point on, all it is pages. You're going to kind of just live right here, pages. Okay, so here's a bunch of my clients, a bunch of pages that I'm running ads for. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to click on add, click on this blue one, and request access to a page. Okay, now I'm going to go to that page. Okay, so I'm going to be taking access to both pages. So this client, she wants me to run she wants me to run ads on both of her business pages. She has a corporate page, and then she has her independent page in the real estate space. Okay, and what some people do, some agencies, they request access to the person's ad account, to the client's ad account, so they can run ads from that ad account, and the client's credit card is charged on the ad account, on their ad account. Some people do it that way. You can do it that way too, where for example, let's say with this particular client, she's going to be paying me $1,000 a month plus the cost of her Facebook campaign. Okay, so whatever that number may be, 300 a month, 500 a month, 1,000 a month, whatever that cost may be, she pays for it. Okay, if I was going to go that route, then I would request access to her ads account, not her business page. I would request access to her ad account, and I could have done that over here as well. So over here in the business settings, let's cancel out of this. If I go to add accounts, this is where I can add right here. I click on add, request access to an ad account. Okay, and it gives you the steps right here on requesting access to the ad account. So again, this is if you just want to charge the client whatever your fee is, and then you're requesting access to their ad account and running their ads out of their ad account. That's a great way to do it as well. That's a great way to do it, because now they're seeing the exact charge from Facebook, and you have access to their ad account, which allows you to grab their Facebook pixels to add to all their landing pages. That's if you're going that extent and you're doing those types of services. In this case, it's simple Facebook ads that I'm running for this client, so I don't need to track a lot of it. I don't need Facebook pixels. I'm not creating landing pages for them. I'm not doing any of that right now, so I don't need access to their ad account. It's a flat fee on what I'm charging them to do this one specific ad. So it's not the ad account that I'm requesting access to. I'm just requesting access to the business page. So I'm going to come to the business page. I'm going to click on add, and I'm going to request access to a page. Okay, so here's what I do. Here's one page that I'm going to request access to. We have this one, and then we have this one. Okay, so all I do is I go to the page, I click on home, make sure it's home. Okay, make sure you have the full URL, the proper URL up here at the top, not a long one with a bunch of different characters and numbers and letters. Make sure you click on home so you get the full real URL. That's the one I want. Okay, I copy that, and then I come over here and I paste it, and you'll see the drop down. Always make sure you see the drop down. You're going to click on that, and what I do is I request full admin access. Okay, I'm not just requesting published content or moderate comments. I'm actually asking for admin access. Just give me the whole damn access code or accessibility, and let me just do my thing. So here's what I do. I click on this one, which by default chooses all of these, and then I request access. So here's what it is. If you're not logging into the client's personal Facebook page, because to tell you the truth, you don't need to do that, and that's what I said earlier. As long as that client is going to be on their computer the time that you're doing all of this, and a lot of times when I'm closing the client, and I'm on Zoom, right when I grab that credit card number from them, the last part that I tell them before I hang up, I say, okay, cool. Now all I got to do is request access to your page. Are you on a computer? And 9 out of 10 times they are. So I'll have them go to the computer, and then I'll do this on my end, and then they'll get the notification right away. Okay, that's if they're on their computer right then and there, and they have a few minutes to get the actual notification. But sometimes they don't have an extra few minutes, and so that's why I'm logging into this client's and I'm doing it myself. But here's what you can tell the client. Here's what you can tell them to look out for. You know, if you don't want to ask for their password for their personal page, if you don't want to go that route like I just did right now, here's how you still want to explain it to them. Okay, so look what happens. Okay, so this is her account over here. I'm logged into her account over here. Okay, this is my account over here. Right when I click on request access, look what happens. I'm gonna click request access, and then I'm gonna go to her page right away, and look what you see. Right here, this notification up here. Let's refresh this really quick. Okay, so this particular page, I'm gonna have to show you on her other page. I'm glad this happened because she doesn't even have, let's see if it's under the settings. Because she might not even have access to this corporate page. Okay, so if it's not in the notifications, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna click on settings, and we're gonna click on page roles. So this is what you're telling the client. Click on settings, and then click on page roles. And then there's the response right there. So I don't know, for some reason, that's why I'm saying sometimes that notification may not come through. So if it doesn't come through, then you're gonna have to walk them through it. And all I did is I said, okay, Mr. Client, go to your Facebook business page from a computer, click on settings, and then you're gonna click on page roles. And you scroll down towards the middle, and you'll see my request. And there it is there. Okay, so this is what you're telling the client, or in this case, I'm doing it for them. And then all you're gonna tell the client, okay, Mr. Client, respond to requests, and then it's gonna ask you for your password. Here's what you're gonna do. Give Cantero Media Group access to my page, and then now approve request, and now it's gonna ask you for the password. So let me pull up the password really quick. Okay, so the password is, okay, so we submit that. Let me do it again. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we submit that, and then boom, now I have admin access to her page. And that's it, you guys. And that's it. So let's do it and then you'll see it right here, scroll down. And then I'm right there. And then they can remove you whenever you're done working with them, right? They can remove you, or you can remove yourself, which I'll show you how to do that. So let's request access to this page really quick also, and let's see if we get a notification on this page. So also, you know what? Here's what you gotta do. Here's what you gotta do. Here's another final step. Here's another final step. You close this out, and then you refresh, okay? You refresh the page, and then up here, it's gonna say, you'll see, now I have access, okay? You'll see permission given. Manage page, publish content, moderate comments, create ads, view page performance. So now I have access to all that. But, here's a big but you have to add yourself to the page. Again, access is being given to Cantero Media Group, but who controls and runs Cantero Media Group? It's David. So I have to add people, okay? And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add my name right there, and then I'm gonna switch that over, admin access, and I'm gonna assign. You absolutely have to do that, okay? You have to do that. Now I have complete control of her page to run the ad from my ad account, but from her business page. Facebook is going to charge me. So what I do is I just request access to their page. I charge them a full fee and one fee only, because the only reason why I don't do the ad account is because I don't want to charge them my fee and then they get another fee from Facebook. I rather have them just see one fee. You know, whether it's $1,500 a month, whether it's $1,000 a month, whether it's $2,000 a month. The client, in the client's mind, it's one fee. And then I take the Facebook ad cost out of that, and then I take my profit out of that. Facebook charges me, so the client only sees one fee, and that's $2,000, you know, whatever it may be. So that's that page. Now let's add another page. So I'm going to click the blue one, request access to a page, and I'm going to go back to that second page, which is this one right here. Okay. I'm going to copy the URL, make sure it's the correct URL, right, by clicking on home. And let's see if a notification comes in on this one. So there's the page right there. And then I'm going to make sure that I request access to everything, full admin access. Right when I click on request access, I'm going to go back to her page and see if the notification comes through. Request access. There it is there in the bottom left. Cantero Media Group requested access to the page. They can click on that, or they'll see the notification up here by the number 2. So it's right here in the bottom left, and it's right here in the number 2. So there, right there is the notification. And again, if it's not there, then just have the client go to their business page, click on settings, click on page roles, and you'll see respond to request. Have them click on that, give Cantero Media Group access, approve request, put in the password, and submit. And that's it, you guys. And then now that has been granted, I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to close. I'm going to hit refresh. And I'm going to add my personal name to the account. Okay, so there it is there. Add people. There's my name. Full admin. Assign. And that's it. Now, as I go in and actually run an ad, okay, so let me walk you through a brief, quick example. So let's say, for example, we come into the ads manager. And we click on the green button, okay? We click on the green button, create, and let's say we're going into, now here's another tip. While I'm here, I might as well tell you what's going on over here in the objective. This right here, you guys, is literally the most important step. I consult with entrepreneurs and agency owners a lot, more than I really, you know, ever planned to, because I'm focused on really delivering, you know, time and value to my clients. But there's a lot of you guys out there on YouTube that are reaching out that I want to help more than ever. I have a new passion and a new fire and a new desire to help those that are aspiring entrepreneurs and starting out their own agency and really looking how to build the damn thing. So shout out to Oliver, you know, who commented, you know, a few days ago wanting some tips. Shout out to Alex, who I spoke to yesterday, a young entrepreneur out of the UK, 16 years old, and starting a freaking agency. Are you kidding me? That guy's going to be a freaking 7-figure earner by the time he's 20. Like, it's freaking insane. And then shout out to Pete. I hung up with Pete earlier today. We had about an hour-long strategy call going over his ad and seeing how we can get it to perform better. So what I see a lot is this step wrong. This first objective is 9 out of 10 times it's wrong. This is where the magic happens. It's not even necessarily in the ad set or even the ad or the text, the ad copy, the image, the video. All that plays a role. But you can have the best image. You can have the best ad copy. You can have the best video. You could be targeting the right person. But if you don't have the right objective, none of that stuff matters. I'm here to tell you, man, none of that stuff matters. If you're running ads, chances are you're looking to either sell your shit you're trying to get someone to a shopping cart to buy your product, or you're trying to capture some type of lead. You're trying to capture a lead, or you're trying to get someone to schedule an appointment, or you're trying to get someone just to simply click and go to your web page. And it better be a landing page. Don't take me to a website. You better be taking me to a landing page. Okay. So majority of people that are driving traffic, especially the ones especially the ones that are following me, I'm assuming that it's a lot of you guys, and I'm assuming that you guys are driving traffic to get people to either capture leads or get people to schedule appointments. I don't think too many e-com people follow me, to tell you the truth. I don't think there's too many of you Amazon FBA guys or too many of you Shopify guys following me, because that's really not the content that I drop. I drop paid traffic, social media marketing, and lead capture, sales funnels, email automation, affiliate marketing. That's kind of the vibe that I'm on with this channel. So when it comes to all of that, it comes down to driving traffic to a landing page, bottom line. So what I see a lot, if that is your objective, to drive people to a landing page, whether that's to get them to opt in or get them to schedule an appointment, you're still driving them to a landing page. The objective is going to be traffic, okay? You're going to be running traffic until that Facebook pixel gets enough data, then you can start running conversions, okay? The only time you're ever going to run engagement or video views or lead generation is if you don't have a landing page. If you don't have a landing page, then messages, lead generation, video views, engagement, brand awareness, reach, those are most likely objectives that you'll start playing around with, okay? Engagement is just to get people to comment and like and share your post. So if you're just looking for people to comment, it's an engagement ad. If you're looking for people just to view your video and that's it, just viewing it, not clicking, not going to a landing page, not opting into your form, just viewing it, it's pretty self-explanatory. That's video views. If you don't have a landing page software like a Kartra, for example, and you're trying to keep people, you still need to get a name and email, but you're trying to keep them on Facebook, then you can play around with the lead generation objective as well. This right here is a lead form. It's a landing page built within Facebook. It's a Facebook landing page form that you can get people to fill out that. That takes playing around. There's a few more steps involved with that. I don't really play around with that. I'd rather just take it. I'd rather just run a traffic and take them to my landing page. Okay, so people that are really crushing it online when it comes to capturing leads or getting people to schedule appointments, you're taking them to a landing page, they're clicking on the link, they're scheduling an appointment. Traffic is where you're going to be. Okay, traffic is where you're going to be. So anything related to taking them to a landing page and getting people to opt in, this right here, send more people to a destination on or off Facebook, such as a website, app, or messenger conversation. Okay, so this right here is going to be your best friend, traffic. All right. So, but here's my point. Here's what I was going to say. Let's say engagement. Let me just walk you through on how. So now we got access to the client's business page. Okay. Now, as we go through and set up the ad, now we're in the second step, which is the ad set. We're going to target, depending if that person's a local business or they're nationwide. Chances are majority of your clients are going to be local businesses. So you're going to go with people who live in this location, okay? People who live in this location. And if I was focused on just San Diego, then I would type in San Diego, California, and always hit the drop down, okay? And then you can go as many miles as you want, up to 50. So depending on your area, there's your age, there's your gender, there's your detailed targeting. What I do is I'll type in, let's say, for example, I'm targeting entrepreneurs. A lot of entrepreneurs follow Grant Cardone. So now I'm going to target everyone who's following him. Everyone who is following him, okay? This size is about 15 million, okay? So that right there, if I'm an entrepreneur and I'm selling something entrepreneurial, looking at a public figure within that niche is a good place to start, okay? Then you can create a second ad set and maybe target Gary Vaynerchuk, Or some people group everything in on one. So what I do is I'll put one word, one key power word, and then I'll hit suggestions. And then now it's going to give me all of the key players in that industry. Robert Kiyosaki, Gary Vaynerchuk, Tony Robbins. So it'll give me the most relevant people within that same genre or industry or niche, and then I can target all them. So one strategy is to group them all, and then a second strategy is to separate them all and create multiple ad sets. Because right now we're in the ad set, so you would duplicate it and create another ad set targeting another person. So with this ad set, we're going to target Grant Cardone. With a second ad set, we're going to target Tony Robbins. With a third ad set, we're going to target Russell Brunson, for example. But obviously that's your daily budget. So now we go from a $5 daily budget targeting one person to a $15 daily budget targeting 3 people, because now we have 3 ad sets, each at $5 a day. So depending on where your budget is, man, you can get kind of crazy with it. But here's what I wanted to show you. Okay, so add a connection type, people who like your page. So let's just say, for example, let's say, what was her business page? Her business page was, let's go back to her business page. I always want to go people who like her page. We're gonna also target them. So let's see if we can just type this or just paste this in. So if you don't see it there by pasting it, just type in the person's name and then you'll see it pop up right there. So that's it right there. Okay. So people who like your page, we're going to also add them too. And then what I do is I go edit placements. But see, running the whole ad, that's not even what I'm here to show you. What I'm going to show you is this part over here. There's other videos on my channel that show you how to actually run the ad, but here's the most important. As you're going through and setting up the ad, you're going to always make sure that you're running it from that person's page. So look, as I came over here to the third step, ad, by default, they have in this client's page. I don't want to run it from that client. So I got to always hit the drop down and then find that client that I'm running it for, which is this one. Bam. Okay. There it is there, you guys. So depending if you're running an existing post or creating a whole ad, I always suggest use existing post. And when you do that, is you just simply have that client post that ad on her business page. So whatever image or whatever video, whatever your ad is going to be, the exact ad copy, the text, the image of the video, exactly what the ad is, bring that over to the business page and post it here first, okay? So it's just a normal post. You look at it as a normal post. And then behind the scenes, we're actually going to run an ad on it. And that's when we go use existing post. We come down here, select post, and it'll give me a list of all of her posts. Okay, and then I'm looking for the most recent one because chances are they just posted it. So we look for the recent one, click on that one, click on continue, and that becomes the actual ad. Okay, so the reason why I do it this way, okay, so that must be some type of other random post, but that's fine. The reason why I use existing post is because when I turn off the ad, I still want the post to live on the business page forever. You can only do that if you posted it on the business page first and then use existing posts. If you come over here and create the ad, okay, what if we create a killer ad, an ad that absolutely crushes it? The moment I turn that ad off, no one sees it anymore. Organically is what I'm saying. It's not on the business page anymore. Which makes it suck because I want it on the business page. I want people to be able to see it all times, every time, forever. That's why I post it on the business page first, so it can live there forever. Even when I turn off the ad, it's still going to be on that page. Okay, so make sure you're hitting the drop down, make sure you're actually choosing the correct business page. Run that ad, deliver results, and as I dropped on my video yesterday, use that case study as a testimony to go run a Facebook ad for yourself, targeting your client to bring in even more. Okay? So Hopefully that helped you guys. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you smash the bell for notifications and drop me a comment. Let me know if this shit makes sense. Let me know how I can bring value to what you guys are doing online. And make sure you're tuning in every single day because I'm dropping videos like never before. All right, you guys. See you on the next video. Over and out. Peace.